Hi everyone, I'm Chris Jenica, ACCA lecturer. I'm here with a video on what is the order in which you can choose your ACCA subjects for each and every session of the exam. Many students have a doubt on what is the next paper I can choose after one particular exam, right? And if you do not choose your papers in a particular order or as per the easiest way in which you can go with the next papers, you might tend to stress yourselves and you might tend to have some attempt as well. So if you can decide on what are the papers that I can choose in a particular order, then it will be helpful for you to clear the papers immediately. So let me tell you in brief what is the way in which you can choose the papers. First, okay. So I had also given a video on ACCA, know about ACCA, so that I have explained all the different papers that are there in ACCA. Now I'm just giving a brief on what are the papers that are there in ACCA. You have knowledge level, three papers, that is business and technology, management accounting, and financial accounting. Then skills level will include around six papers, ranging from corporate law, performance management, taxation, financial reporting, audit and assurance, and financial management. Then you have your professional level. Now, those people who are starting from right after your school, or even when you're doing BCom, I can see many people not claiming the exemptions, but starting to do ACCA while you're doing your BCom. If at all you're going to claim any exemptions after the 3 years of degree, you will be starting from the paper of PM, that is this performance management, and you will get the exemption from knowledge level 1, 2, and 3, BT, MA, and FA, and skills level, you will get exemption for law. But in case you're going to be a school student, you have completed your school and you're starting with your ACCA, then you will be starting from BT actually, so that you will be completing your knowledge level as well. Now, many students have a doubt on what is the order in which I can take my papers. First, let me tell you what are these papers actually. Knowledge level, skills level, and professional level. Knowledge level is where you will be gaining the knowledge of what the concepts are with business and technology, MA, and FA. Then at skills level, you will be bringing forward your knowledge from the knowledge level. Then you will also be learning all the concepts in detail, and your exam will ask you to demonstrate the knowledge and your skills. You will be applying your skills regarding all the concepts and then appearing for the exam. Your exam will actually ask you to apply the skills that you have learned in order to derive at the answer. Then professional level is where that's going to be the last stage, the highest stage, where you will not have more practical problems, that is calculations, but you will be given practical scenarios where you will be theoretically explaining the concepts. You will be analyzing whether it is appropriate or critical appraisal, evaluation on a theoretical basis. So that will be professional level. Basically, professional level will be answered from the view of a top level management. So that is how professional level papers will be. Now, starting with your knowledge level, if you're going to start your ACCA course with the knowledge level, business and technology is a paper where you will learn the how the business works in the context of different external environmental factors, like you can have economic factors, legal factors, regulatory factors, what kind of an influence it has on your corporate governance, your organization, the running of the business, operations of a business, what kind of influences it has on your business. That's basically business and technology. You will also be learning certain data analytical techniques on a very small context. Okay. Then management accounting is a paper where you will be learning more of cost accounting techniques. You will be given a base of budgeting. Why do we need budgeting? What are we going to do with these budgets? Actually, budgeting, once you've budgeted, you will have your actual results. You're going to see the variation among your budget, whether you have been able to achieve your budget in the year. So, these are all with context to a business. If you're running a company or you're working in a company, you are going to be a finance analyst. What are the things you'll be doing? So in a small context, you will be learning, you'll be getting an introduction of the management accounting paper. So in this, you will be basically learning all the cost accounting techniques, budgeting. Why do we use budgeting? You will plan, You will control and then monitor your performance. So this is management accounting. Third paper of knowledge level is financial accounting. Here, this is normally the whatever base we had in our plus one and plus two, if you're a commerce student. So it's going to be normal financial accounting techniques, the double entry bookkeeping, the recording and processing of accounting transactions, basic preparation of financial statements. It will also include your simple consolidated financial statements, where you have a group of companies. If you're going to prepare financial statements for a group of companies, then you actually use a consolidated financial statement. So the basic of all this will be in your financial accounting paper. Now, this is where you have gained the knowledge, basic concepts knowledge, and you have a proper base for all the subjects of your skills and professional level. Now that you're done with all this paper, first know what is the order in which you have chosen your knowledge level. For example, you're starting with BT. You have appeared for BT cleared, then you're taking MA, Management Accounting, and then you're choosing FA. So choose which paper has the connection with the skills level. For example, if you take management accounting, business and technology has actually connection with your professional level, that is your strategic business leader. But management accounting is a paper that will have connection with the fifth paper, that is your performance management, this paper, and this will in turn have connection with your strategic business leader as well as your optional paper of APM. Basically, in your professional level, you have two essential papers that is compulsory to clear. That is your strategic business leader. This is also where you will be learning all the business structure, organizational structure, corporate governance in a higher way. Uh, your external environment, you will be learning all this through different business models and strategic models. So that is SBL. APM is Advanced Performance Management, which is also a higher paper of your performance management. Here, you will be analyzing your operations of the business, whether you're running properly. You will be able to, if you're working in a company, you will be able to advise your clients on any kind of vulnerability to a corporate failure or the strategic financial position of them, the performance relating to that. That's what you will be studying as per APM. Now, this management accounting paper, as I told, has is the base of performance management at skills level, then strategic business leader and APM. If at all you're choosing the order of BT as your first paper, then you have gone with financial accounting as a second paper. Then the last paper in the knowledge level that you're choosing is MA. Then immediately when you go for skills level, it is better to choose performance management. Why? Because, for example, I'm studying MA in this August. Okay, June to August, I'm studying MA. Then, if I start studying performance management in September, it would be easier for me to grasp all the knowledge from PM because just now I had the base of MA from June to August. So now I'll carry forward my knowledge. I'll study all the new concepts, and also whatever I've learned, I'll be learning the same concept in a higher way, and then I'll be able to appear for the exam in December. So September to September's batch, you can go out for performance management. That would be helpful for you to clear it immediately. What if you had chosen FA, financial accounting, as a third paper as of knowledge level? Then financial accounting has a base, is a base for your seventh paper, that is financial reporting at your skills level. Then this in turn has a base for, this is the base for your strategic business reporting. Okay. Okay. Now, strategic business reporting is at the professional level. Now, financial accounting at knowledge level was a very basic paper where you had learned all the basic accounting concepts. Now, if at all you weren't a commerce student and you have entered into ACCA, then still you will be able to grasp with all the accounting concepts in your FA paper. It's not going to be a problem for you to enter ACCA. Then, financial reporting, that is at your skills level, the seventh paper, is going to actually provide you all the insights and knowledge into international financial reporting standards. Basically, you will be learning in depth of all the accounting standards, international accounting standards, that is IAS, and international financial reporting standards. So this is the accounting. We will be using this accounting standards for all our accounting transactions, right? So this financial reporting will be mostly of calculations. You will be in depth performing all the calculations of the IFRS. Then this has a base for your professional level strategic business reporting. This paper, where this paper will also be from the context of a top level management. You will be evaluating the appropriateness of the usage of all the financial reporting standards in your questions, that is in your exam. So this also professional level, as I told, it will be more theoretical. Here you will be critically evaluating and commenting on the appropriateness of the financial reporting standards, whether the business has used the appropriate accounting treatment and reporting systems, right? So that will be strategic business reporting. Now, if at all in your knowledge level you had chosen FA as your last paper, third paper, for example, from this June to August, then in September you can opt for financial reporting, that is your seventh paper. This would be helpful because you're carrying forward the knowledge of FA. Now you will have a good base of FA, financial accounting, and then if you start with your IFRS standards now, you will be able to grasp the knowledge of IFRS very well so that you can clear it immediately. Now, this financial reporting, once you're very clear with your IFRS standards, you can go for this eighth paper, audit and assurance, as the next paper in your skills level. As I've told, if it's going to be MA, you can choose for PM. If it's FA in your knowledge level, that is the last paper, you can choose FR. If at all you're choosing FR as your first skills level paper, then after that you can go for your audit and assurance paper, because audit is something once all the financial statements have been prepared, and then it's going to be issued to the public, you actually carry out an audit, right? So before the issuance of the financial statements, we carry out an audit and then we derive a audit report. Now, once you're very clear with the IFRS concepts and IAS concepts, it will be easy for you to understand what is audit. Because this audit paper, you do not have base for your audit. So this is the first paper which you're going to study as of ACCA. Now here you will be starting from the scratch. So what is audit? How are we accepting an audit engagement till our audit report? So signing off an audit report. So from the scratch, you're going to learn the complete audit process in audit and assurance paper, and it's completely a theoretical paper. Now, if you're very clear with your financial reporting paper, then it would be easier for you to understand audit and assurance paper. Okay, so if you are taking FR as your first paper of skills level, immediately you can take audit and assurance. Otherwise, you had taken MA paper as your last paper of knowledge level and you have chosen PM as your first paper of skills level now. You have all the balance papers. After PM, it is also advisable to choose FM, that is your ninth paper, because FM will be based on, that is also kind of financial techniques like investment decisions, financing decisions, that is, what are the sources of business finance you can obtain, and then dividend policy decision. If your company is going to provide some dividend, issue dividends, then what are the policies or decisions you will make based on the dividend issue? So these are the things you will learn in financial management. It would be easier for you to go with this pattern. Like after PM, you can go for FM as well. That is financial management. Now, financial management is also having one optional paper at your professional level. That is your AFM, Advanced Financial Management. Then the papers left are corporate business law and taxation. These two papers, taxation, that it does not have any base in your knowledge level. So it's up to you to when to choose. For example, you want to have a break. Maybe after the knowledge level, I don't want to go with more PM, FR concepts. You can take taxation. This is going to be one single paper which you're going to learn from the scratch again. But you do not need to have any kind of a base. For audit, I told you need to have proper knowledge of your FR. Then it would be easy. But taxation is not like that. You don't have any base. You're going to start from the scratch. So you can opt for taxation at any moment during the skills level. And corporate and business law is one paper which is going to be on demand. That is, all these three papers are going to be a 2 hours examination, and it's going to be on demand computer based examination. So, whenever you're ready for the exam, you can apply for the exams and you can write and get your instant results. The same way it is for skills level, corporate and business law alone. It's going to be 2 hours examination, computer based examination, and yes, every paper is a computer based examination, but this 4 papers, the skills level, corporate and business law alone will be 2 hours examination under your skills level. So this is going to be completely a theoretical paper, and many students tend to have mindset that it is a very dry paper because it's completely law and theoretical. So when it is compared with other papers of ACCA, you can choose this corporate and business law and even your business and technology, because this is also completely theoretical. So these two theoretical papers, you can even opt together with MA and FA. For example, if you're doing MA, it's going to be completely calculations and more of cost accounting techniques. So if you need some kind of a relaxation, you can choose one theoretical paper at the same time. You can choose business and technology. Immediately, you can get the results right. So you can study BT as well. Or during FA, you can study your corporate and business law as well. Otherwise, this corporate and business law, you can study at any time when you're going to study all the rest of your skills level paper. It's not going to have any impact on the other paper. Now, what if I have chosen PM as my first paper? Because MA was my last paper in knowledge level. So I have chosen PM as my first paper now at my skills level. Now I'm going with a concept like PM, FM, then I'm going with FR, AA. I have taxation left, okay? Taxation in middle I've done. Now, how will you choose your professional level paper? Think of what was the last paper that you have appeared for in your skills level. Okay. Under professional level, there are two essential papers, that is your SBL and your SBR. So at any point of time, you have to appear for all these two papers. But you have an option of appearing for any two of the papers among this. Advanced financial management, which is relevant to financial management paper. And then APM is the higher level paper of performance management. ATX is if at all you're going to go into a tax stream. Yeah. FM will be if you're going to go into a finance stream, you can choose advanced financial management at your optional level. If you want to go into costing area like management accounting and costing, then you can choose advanced performance management. ATX is advanced taxation. If you want to go into a tax stream, tax analyst, then you can choose ATX. This will have a base from taxation paper. Okay. Now, and the last one is AAA, that is Advanced Audit and Assurance. So that is the carried forward knowledge and the higher level paper of audit and assurance of your skills level. Now, as I'm entering into my professional level, now I have to choose which is the best order in which I can appear for the papers. Or even the combination, some students tend to appear for two papers at a time. If that's the case, even in your skills level, knowledge level, I told you can combine one theory paper with a practical paper, that is BT with MA or BT with FA, or corporate law with MA or corporate law with FA. Now, with these 6 papers, these 5 papers, performance management to FM, the best way in which you can club for one particular exam sitting would be PM and FM together or FR and AA together, because you will be using the same kind of a knowledge for both. Then taxation you can combine with anything because it's going to be separate, or you can even appear for it separately altogether. Then, now coming to professional level, see what was the last paper you appeared for in your skills level. For example, you had appeared for financial reporting and audit and assurance as your last paper in your skills level. That is for your June sitting or a September sitting, you're going to appear for audit and assurance or FR. Then you can choose your SBR. SBR is the higher level paper of FR. So immediately you can go for your SBR so that you can take forward your knowledge, learn all the new concepts, and then you can appear for it and clear that paper easily. And same way, if you had chosen your audited assurance as the last paper of skills level, you can it appear for SBR and AAA paper. That is, if you are going to opt for AAA, Advanced Audit and Assurance, you can immediately choose Audit and Assurance. And if you want to write two papers in one sitting, then you can opt for SBR and AAA together. Because for Advanced Audit and Assurance, you have to be very clear with all the IFRS standards. Only then you will be able to appear for your AAA paper in a very proper way. So SBR and AAA together would be a better best combination as well. And maybe if you're going to take it in next sitting, then SBR would be the first option and second would be the AAA. Then if at all you had appeared for your PM as your last paper, PM or FM as your last paper of skills level, then you can go for AFM or APM if you're going to choose for it. And SBL also can be taken. SBL, as I told, it will have a base from BT, PM, um, BT, MA, and PM. So SBL you can choose if you have prepared for PM at the last, you can choose SBL immediately. But it will be completely theoretical paper. And APM is also a better option. If you have chosen APM as your optional level, then optional paper, then if performance management was the last paper that you appeared for at your skills level, you can choose APM immediately. And the best combination for um, professional level with context to this is SBL, that is SBR and AAA, as I told, would be a best combination. Second combination would be SBL and APM. So these two are connected and certain topics are repetitive in both the papers. But the way in which you're going to apply the knowledge in order to write your answer will be different with respect to SBL and APM. But still the knowledge and the concepts are going to be same. For example, not completely same, but to an extent same. You will be having the same business models and strategic models in both the papers. But the way in which you're going to apply those knowledge when in the exam context is different. Now, SBL and APM is one best choice of combination. If at all FM, AFM is your choice, after FM, if FM was the last paper, you can choose FM, AFM. Otherwise, you can go in a different order. Now, ATX is where if you're going to choose your advanced taxation. So if you have decided now itself, now you're in the way of preparing for all the skills level paper. If at all you think you're going to take ATX, better choose your tax paper as the last paper when you're going to appear for skills level. So that you will not have more changes because Finance Act gets changed, gets updated as of UK. Here, being an Indian student, you will be learning UK tax in your skills level as well as your professional level. So they make changes to the taxation yearly based on their Finance Act. Now we will be following Finance Act 2022. So if you have appeared for taxation as a last skills level paper, you will not have more updates. Immediately you can appear for ATX paper with the same tax slabs and other things, and you can clear this paper in single attempt. Now, hope this was useful for you. So these are the ways in which this is the order in which you can appear for the papers of ACCA so that it could be helpful for you to clear the papers easily. Hope this video is useful. You can share this video with the ACCA aspirants who are starting their ACCA so that they will understand and better do their subjects in this particular order. It would be helpful. And subscribe to my channel for more videos and follow me on LinkedIn. Thank you.